given that f of x is equal to 7 minus 3x and g of x is equal to x plus 5 all over 2, calculate the value of g of 11. And so here we have g of x is equal to x plus 5 all over 2. But what is g of 11? Well, g of 11 means that wherever we see x, we're going to put 11. So we see x here, so we put 11. And we see x here, so we put 11. So g of 11 is equal to 11 plus 5 all over 2. Now, what is 11 plus 5? Well, 11 plus 5 is equal to 16. And so we have 16 divided by 2. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. So g of 11 is equal to 8. And that's the answer to this question. Next, we have to calculate x, where f of x is equal to 9. And so we have f of x equal to 9. Now, okay, so we have f of x is equal to 9. Okay, that's good. But what is f of x? Well, f of x is equal to 7 minus 3x. So f of x is equal to 7 minus 3x, and that's equal to 9. So f of x is equal to 7 minus 3x, and we set that equal to 9. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to solve for x. First thing we do, we're going to take this positive 7, and we're going to send it over the equal sign. So it was a positive 7, but when we send it over the equal sign, it becomes a negative 7. And so what does that leave us with? Well, we have negative 3x, and that's equal to 9 minus 7. What is 9 minus 7? Well, 9 minus 7 is 2. So we have negative 3x is equal to 2. And then from here, we divide both sides of this equation by negative 3. This cancels with that, so we get that x is equal to 2 divided by negative 3, which is negative 2 over 3. Next, we have to write a simplified expression for g of f of x. Notice that we have g of f of x. And so notice that this is actually a composite function. We have two functions here, and what we have to do is we take this function, which is f, that's the baby function, and we put it inside the parent function. So f of x, right, f of x is inside of g, okay? Now, okay, well, what is f of x? Well, f of x is 7 minus 3x, but what is g? G of x is equal to x plus 5 all over 2. Now, we take f of x, right? And we put it inside of g, all right? So what does that mean? Well, that means that wherever we see x, instead of putting x, we're going to put, and so that means that wherever we see x in g, instead of putting x, we're going to put f of x. And so we have x, but we're not going to put x, we're going to put f of x. And here we have x, but we're not going to put x, we're going to put f of x, all right? So this is f of x plus 5 all over 2, okay? So g of f of x is equal to f of x plus 5 all over 2. So we put f of x inside of this function g. But what is f of x? Well, f of x is equal to 7 minus 3x, that's what f of x is equal to, 7 minus 3x plus 5 all over 2. And so what we do here is we say, okay, we put the negative 3x here, and we combine the 7 and the 5 because they are like terms. What is 7 plus 5? Well, 7 plus 5 is 12. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have a g of f of x is equal to negative 3x plus 12 all over 2. And so this is a simplified expression for g of f of x. Negative 3x plus 12 all over 2. And that's our answer. Next, we have to calculate the inverse of f of, here we have to calculate the inverse of f of x. Now, what is f of x? Well, f of x is equal to 7 minus 3x. That's what f of x is. That's equal to 7 minus 3x. And so the first thing that we're going to do in order to find the inverse of f of x is we're going to set f of x. We're going to set f of x equal to y. So we have that y is equal to 7 minus 3x. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to swap x and y. So we swap x and y. And so we have x here and y here. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this positive 7. So we have positive 7 here. We're going to send it over the equal sign. All right. And so we have that. So we have that x minus 7 is equal to negative 3y. And so the next thing we're going to do is we divide both sides of this equation by negative 3. So this cancels out. So what cancels out? Well, this negative 3 cancels out with this negative 3. And so what we have left? Well, we have that y is going to be left on this side. So we have y is equal to x minus 7 all over negative 3. Again, y is equal to x minus 7 all over negative 3. And so what we do here is we switch the equation. So we have y is equal to x minus 7 all over negative 3, which is the same thing as what we have above. The only thing is that we just switch the equation. We just put y on the left-hand side, and we put everything else on the right. But we still have, but they still mean the same thing. Y is still equal to x minus 7 all over negative 3, and here we still have the same thing. Y is equal to x minus 7 all over negative 3. But what is y? Well, y is equal to f inverse of x. And so f inverse of x is equal to x minus 7 all over negative 3. And that's the answer to this question.